We're standing at the edge of something no one warned you about. Not the edge of collapse, but the edge of becoming. Right now, you feel it. That quiet panic in your chest when you scroll mindlessly at 2 a.m., wondering why success still feels hollow. That ache when you say, "I'm fine," while your soul screams for meaning. You followed the script. Good grades, stable job, curated life. But somewhere along the way, you vanished. And you're not broken. You're not lazy. You're not failing. You're unraveling. And that's exactly how it's supposed to feel.
History doesn't move in straight lines. It moves in ruptures, moments when the old world cracks open and everything you thought was solid turns to dust. Philosophers have known this for centuries. Nietzsche called it amor fati, love of fate, but not the gentle kind. He meant loving the chaos that shatters you so something truer can emerge. Plato's cave wasn't just a metaphor, it was a warning. The moment you see the light, you can never go back to the shadows, even if the shadows felt safer. And here's the truth no one tells you. Civilizations don't transform smoothly. Neither do souls.
Look back. In 1787, America wasn't born in calm. It was forged in revolution, doubt, and terror. In 1865, after 750,000 dead, the nation didn't just move on. It had to reimagine what human dignity even meant. In 1945, emerging from global war and economic ruin, leaders didn't tweak the system. They built highways, universities, and social contracts from scratch. Each time, the pattern was the same. First, the collapse of the old story. Then, the unbearable silence before the new one begins. And now, 2026 is that silence.
Not because of politics, not because of inflation, but because three silent revolutions are rewriting what it means to be human. And you're caught in the crossfire. First, artificial intelligence isn't just changing work. It's dissolving the myth that your value comes from your productivity. For centuries, we've been told, prove you're worthy by doing more, achieving more, being more. But when a machine can write your novel, diagnose your illness, or compose your symphony in seconds, what's left? Your humanity, your questions, your grief, your wonder. AI isn't replacing us. It's forcing us to remember what we were never meant to outsource, the messy, irrational, sacred act of being alive. Second, clean energy isn't just about saving the planet. It's exposing the lie that growth must cost the earth. For generations, we sacrificed forests, oceans, and futures on the altar of progress. But now, solar panels and batteries are proving something radical. Abundance doesn't require destruction. And if that's true for energy, what else have we been wrong about? What if wealth, love, even time could be regenerative, not extractive? Third, and most quietly devastating, biotechnology is erasing the boundary between nature and design. We can edit genes, grow meat in vats, extend lifespans. But with that power comes a haunting question. If we can redesign life, what should we become? This isn't sci-fi. It's the next moral frontier, and it demands a wisdom we haven't yet cultivated.
But here's the twist. None of this matters if your inner world stays asleep. Dietrich Bonhoeffer, writing from a Nazi prison, warned of cheap grace, the illusion that transformation is painless. He knew real change begins when comfort dies. You can't build a new self while clinging to the old one. You can't birth a new world while hoarding the ashes of the last. And that's why you feel so raw right now. You're not falling apart. You're being prepared. The anxiety? It's the friction of your old identity scraping against the shape of who you're becoming. The loneliness? It's the space between the person you were and the one you're meant to be. The rage at injustice? It's your soul refusing to normalize a broken world. This isn't a crisis. It's a calling. Because every 80 years, humanity stands where you stand now, on the trembling threshold between eras. And each time, the ones who leaned into the uncertainty, who dared to imagine beyond the ruins, they didn't just survive, they built. 2026 isn't the end. It's the contraction before the breakthrough, the darkness before the first cry of a new world. So don't numb the ache. Don't scroll it away. Don't call it weakness. Hold it. Let it burn through your illusions. Let it strip you bare. Let it show you what you truly value, not what you were told to want. Because on the other side of this unraveling isn't a perfect life. It's a real one. And the world doesn't need more polished performers. It needs people who've stared into the void and chosen to plant gardens there. You're not lost. You're being reborn. And rebirth always hurts like hell.